Okay, we are now recording. We are now going to start doing our calls for Team Fierce Transformations on Wednesday nights at 7 and see if this is better, because I know, yay, Rosa says yay. It's a good time for some people. A lot of people, 5 o'clock on a Monday wasn't working. So we want to get as many people on here live as possible, because the more we have this kind of discourse and we get more of, the heartbeat of what's going on our team, the better we're all going to do. And just like I was saying, if you guys have questions, please let me know. Sometimes Lindsay's always the one that slows me down because I'm like, but I'll try not to speak too quickly tonight. So the first thing, I talked to her earlier. The first thing that I really wanted to talk to you guys about is what kind of, if anything, you're seeing as a whole in your training. So I'm going to unmute you here in just a second, but we were wondering if you guys are needing any additional training. So if you're currently a coach and want to be Emerald, would you enjoy a push to Emerald group? If you're currently a Emerald and want to go Diamond, would you enjoy a Diamond group? Would you enjoy more social media training and more ideas for what to do with social media? What kind of are you guys here? What are you guys thinking as far as any additional training? Do you guys want more new coach training that would be a little bit, maybe like a set apart page for new coach training instead of just the training in the group? What do you guys think?
I don't know that it's an issue of training. I feel like I just don't have enough time to get on and do it.
Okay, like you don't have enough time to get on and do training?
Right.
Okay, so what are your goals then? Like, what are your goals with the business?
I'm working it. I mean, I am working it. I want to move up.
Okay.
But
so you're currently a coach.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what about if we did some sort of like a 30-day time management group, and I know it feels like, one more thing to do. Sometimes a lot of these things though, if you take a little time right in the beginning and kind of change up what you're doing, it can save you hours in the long run. And we really want you guys to work smarter, not harder, right? So we want you guys to be able to, there's people on the team that literally go to a program called Hootsuite, and they fill out for the whole week. Like on Sunday, they'll sit down and do things for the whole week for their social media, and it's done. And they don't touch it during the week other than answering messages and things like that. So, would maybe like something like that be beneficial? Like social media and time management, maybe?
Like for me.
Yeah? Rosa?
I know I get kind of overwhelmed. I'm not gonna lie. I get overwhelmed with like the different Facebook posts with all the different groups that I'm a part of within Team Fierce Transformations and things. And so it's a little overwhelming for me. And I'm like, okay, which one is a training? Which one is this? Which one is that? And so then I just kind of like shut down.
Yeah. I can't.
I can't handle it.
Turn off Facebook. So it's super unfortunate, but I've gotten to a point where I'm used to it, where, I go and teach class for an hour and I pull up my phone and I have 26 notifications on Facebook in an hour, so
that gives me anxiety.
Yeah. So as a time management thing and something that would lessen your anxiety, there's the ability to, for certain groups or something that you don't really feel like, I don't really need this, you can turn off notifications. So honestly, one of the most important things that you guys can do is communicate with us. Like, Lindsay and I want to help you guys. We want this to be doable and not too much for you. at any given time.
Right.
And I don't want anyone to feel overwhelmed. I don't want anyone to feel anything but like, this is fun and exciting, and not like, I can't do this.
Right. Because like, I think when I first signed up, and I mean, it's been almost 3 months since I've signed up, and I haven't completed any kind of new coach training. Because like, I think I got some from Team Play Hard and then Team Fierce Transformations. I'm like, which one do I do? Like,
What am I doing?
right. Yeah. Kind of, and I think, and so I'm like, which one is it? Which one do I do, you know?
Right.
And something that I can start from the beginning and complete to the end. For me, I'm kind of like a step-by-step person, like very much so. And so when I feel things are kind of thrown at me randomly, then I'm just like, I don't know.
No. You're like, no, right? Like, mm-mm.
No.
Okay, so that's great feedback. So we will always, you know, we need to always be communicating with you guys kind of what training you're in and kind of help you along to get through. So that is amazing feedback. So I'm not going to try to like throw any training at you guys that you guys are, and the only reason that I say this is there's so many great things to know that'll make your life easier.
Right.
But I don't want you guys to feel overwhelmed in the process. Like, I've been doing this for 18 months. So I'm just like, give me more information so I can get more out, and, you know.
Yeah.
So I understand you guys aren't maybe necessarily at that wanting. So I will talk with Lindsay, and I agree we do need to get the process more streamlined, where it's not like, here's this training and this training and this training and good luck. So,
Yeah, no, I get it.
okay, so I wanted
information to like know, and you know, it's definitely something, or definitely things that we need to know.
Yeah, there's a lot of information, and there's a lot of things that even, you know, I don't know sometimes, and I have to go look at a frequently asked question, or, I mean, it does take a while, but we're just trying to get you guys there soon so you guys can see success, because that's really one of the things that keeps driving you forward when you're seeing success. So we want you guys to see that right away so you can see what a great opportunity it is. So sometimes I think we might get a little overzealous, but we're just so excited. Yeah. So I will talk with Lindsay, and I'm sure she'll watch this and then get back with me, and we'll see kind of what, but for a bonus right now. So I wanted to quickly recognize Stephanie Casey. It's actually her birthday today, but she signed up not one but two coaches here this past week. It was her first coach, and then her second. I was going to be like, yay, she signed up for two. She signed up two this week. So way to go, Stephanie, and happy birthday. And, Kimmy Cook got her first challenge. So way to go, Kimmy Cook. Yeah. And then the team as a whole, actually, you guys know we're pretty successful as for in the larger Team Play Hard thing. We're a pretty successful team. We just broke the record. We keep breaking records, but we just broke the record again for volume for Ellen's team. So in a month that is supposed to be super slow, that nothing's supposed to happen, we're still knocking it out of the park. So I just wanted to say, wow, great job, way to talk to people. But I really wanted to talk tonight about trust. So so there's not any feedback. I'm going to, okay, everybody's muted. And you can still hear me, yes? Yeah, okay, cool. So I was going to talk to you guys about trust and how important that is if you're going to pursue this and want to do this. I myself have been doing it now for 18 months, and I've gotten to a point where with most of the people that are in my, social media that I talk to know that I've been doing this for a while. So it's a little harder when you're a new coach to have that trust, because it's the same sort of thing, you know. If you are like, whoopee, I'm a new Beachbody coach, and you send an invitation to somebody and you haven't talked to them since high school, and it's like, hey, please be a part of my challenge group, like, what are they going to do? And I'm like, no, and probably not have you as a friend anymore, because it looks like, why is she trying to sell me something? I haven't talked to her in forever. So one of the most important things that you can do with, there's two different ways really to build trust. So I wish Brooke, I was going to ask Brooke and pick on Brooke tonight, but of course she's not on. She knew I was going to pick on her. But I was going to ask her, but I'm going to pick on Rosa because I know she won't mind. Oh, Brooke is on. Okay, Rosa. Why?
Yeah.
So we knew each other from the bank.
Yeah.
Right? You've known me for a while. Why did you trust me?
Well, I know the kind of person you are, for one. And I knew that you weren't trying to talk to me about something that hadn't made like a difference in your life. And so like for me, because I think we had talked about it before, and I like wasn't ready, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just took me getting to that point where I was like, okay, I need to make a change. I know what kind of change it's made in Emily's life, and I know she's not going to BS me. You know, she's not like selling me on something that is a bunch of crap. You know what I mean? And so, I mean, it was really easy for me to trust you.
Yay! So, thanks. Okay, so a couple of things to pick out of this conversation was I talked to her before. So I'm not telling you right now, don't talk to people. I'm telling you guys to talk to people. But right now, if you get a no, that's not a no. A lot of times it's not right now. Or I'm going to watch you for a while and see if you stick with this and see if you're making progress. And then I'm going to come to you when I feel that feeling of like, I'm ready. I'm done. I really want to do something and change my life.
Yeah.
So for me, I use my social media to portray myself like fully, like who I am. It's not just fitness. It's not just that I'm a mom. It's not just that I'm a wife. I'm like, it's my entire personality is in my social media. So people that come and onto my page already kind of know me. Like at this point, I've been doing this long enough, like I can shoot a message to someone and they'll be like, hey, about that health thing you do. And it doesn't even really, I don't have to send out a whole bunch of like, oh, invite to my challenge group or stuff like that. So by using your social media and being completely honest and real and vulnerable there, and I wrote down some things that I just loved. I don't know where I put them. Oh, so in order to have trust, and in order for someone to trust you, you have to portray a high level of character, consistency, time, so time doing whatever it is you're doing, action, example, and a willingness to give without expecting anything. So, willingness to give without expecting anything really means to me helping people wherever they are. So, regardless if you talk to someone and they're like, no, you know, you might still, you know, say, hey, gosh, I have a group that I add people to and we just keep each other accountable to drink water, or you know, can I check in with you every once in a while and see how it's going? Or that's really giving of yourself. And I have so many people that have never purchased anything from me that I just keep plugging up. I really, really want to help people though. Like it isn't about the challenge packs and the sales and the things like that. It's genuinely about helping people. And that's what we need to always come back to. Doesn't really 25 Success Club points, although that's awesome. Where's the people that you're helping as well as those people, right? So we need to add value to people's lives with our social media. I do it a lot through humor because I like to laugh. So I often do things that I think are funny, or sometimes I'll do recipes, or sometimes I'll do, I ask questions of, you know, like, oh my gosh, my hair's fried right now. I need a really good conditioner. People love to give advice. And then all the people that are reading your feed are getting good ideas for a great hair conditioner. I mean, there's millions of ways to add value to people's lives. If you're consistently doing that, you will build trust. So another thing, I don't know, I'm not going too long. Okay, another thing that I wanted to talk about is the actual process of talking to people. So how are you guys doing with growing your social media right now? Brooke, are you there? Mm-hmm. How's it going with you growing your social media?
It's going really well, actually. In the last week, can you hear me? In the last week, I've added close to 50, if not 60 followers on Instagram.
Girl.
And I'm adding 3 to 5 a day on Facebook.
Okay. So Brooke did this really cool Shalene Johnson Instagram thing. And she's like killing it on Instagram now. So guys, go follow Brooke and see what she's doing and emulate it. So tell me, these 3 to 5 people that you're adding a day on Facebook, what are you doing to reach out? Are you talking to them?
I'm doing a little bit of both. One tries. I'm sorry if he's really being loud.
I'm surprised my kids aren't both in here.
I try to do one person I know from my past, one person, or past meaning like school or something, one person from past employment, and then one person completely random. And I try to say something to one of the 3, and some days, you know, it kind of spreads out because I've been finding a lot of family, so that's where the 4 or 5 come in.
That's awesome.
So do you just like message them directly, or like how do you do that?
How do I message them?
No, do you when you reach out to them, you just message them directly, or like a group message? Or?
I don't ever do group messages or cut and paste messages, simply because they seem really generic, and I don't want to. I want to be as genuine as I can, even if it's kind of candid and kind of silly sounding.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna if you spark an emotion, especially a positive emotion, they're gonna remember it. You know, unless they're disgusted, and then they'll forget. Well, you know.
Don't discuss them with school talk, right?
I will reach out.
I save that for the 3rd date.
Yeah.
It's really
okay. Sorry. Oops, I muted you. Sorry. So awesome. So 3 to 5 people a day she's adding to Facebook, and she's reaching out to them with genuine conversation. So I think the number one most important thing is you don't reach out to somebody. Imagine somebody adds you as a friend on Facebook that you haven't known for forever, and they send you an invitation. I have this amazing weight loss product that I would love you to try, and I would love you to spend $140 and be a part of my this. What's going to happen? Boop. No. You need to talk about their family, what they do as an occupation. You need to have real live conversations and build a relationship with that person before you would ever. And that was one of my biggest problems. It's when I first started, it was like, you send out 3 to 5 invitations a day. And I was like, and I mean, like, invited people with generic messages. And then it got me nowhere. And it got me really, it's a lot of no's all in a row can be really discouraging. Really. So one of the most important things, though, if you get nothing else from this call, is a no doesn't mean no. It means not right now. So talk to that person and always leave the conversation. Don't ever, if someone's like, no, you know, I'm not interested, not right now, whatever, be like, that's awesome, and keep the conversation going. You still have a relationship with that person. Just because they didn't purchase something from you, there's other ways you can add value to their lives.
Right.
So super important. Another super cool thing that they did on Facebook, they have the thing now where you can do a voice message. Have you guys seen that at all? Yeah. Okay, so on Messenger, the little app, there's a thing where you can, there's a little thing, there's a little microphone right there. If you push it, you can send a voice message to someone. So how much more amazing is that to get like a voice message from someone? Just like, you know, hey, I was thinking, you know, somebody you've been talking with for a while that's not just, hey, I was just thinking about you and I'm going to be doing this thing starting November 2nd, and I think this would be absolutely amazing. You were saying that you've wanted to take off a little weight, or you weren't feeling secure in your clothes, or you have a muffin top or whatever, and have meaningful conversations, and they can hear your voice. Like, that's huge. So that's another really good one that I've used before that works really well. Cool? Cool. Okay. So these people that you're talking to, though, that are that you have conversations with, that even when they say no, they're still watching you now on social media. They're watching you a lot more intently than they ever did before. So do posts that add value to their life. Do posts about not just fitness. Don't make your whole Facebook about fitness. Like I could get I mean, I know I've seen a lot of people where everything turns into just like, oh, all I'm about is fitness now. Like, that's not all you're about. You have a lot of, everyone on this team is personality plus. Show your personality in your social media, and people will, and if you're honest and real and vulnerable with your posts, people will respond to that, and it'll all be gravy. I promise. But you got to stick with it for a little while. Just coming in and being like, oh, I didn't do well my first month. Really, nobody does super well their first month. Like, they just don't. So, do you guys have any questions, comments? Anything y'all want?
Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me, Jessica?
Hi, Jess. Yes.
Hi, I actually had to call in because I'm just got done with my hair. But I will say, so I posted the other day that I had fallen off track literally for 2 weeks working in an office full of women who eat cupcakes and pizza every day. And I ended up getting so many messages from people who watched my Facebook page and just said, thank you for showing us that you have days where you don't make the best choices also, because that means a lot to people. It means a lot to show that we do the same thing they do. We have days where we don't eat right. And I had a lot of response from that, and I actually think I might have got 3 customers out of it. So
nice.
Yeah.
It's huge. Yeah, show people your shortfalls. You know, show them when you actually mess up.
Yeah. Who's more relatable? Someone that has like never eats anything that's off of their clean eating plan, that never, you know, never skips a day at the gym, never, or somebody that like lives a real life and has kids and has to go to sports practice and has to, and gosh, I had pizza for dinner. I was starving and I should have planned better, but I didn't. But that's life. Like, we have to be relatable. So that's awesome.
Exactly.
I love it. Okay, so anybody else have anything they'd like to speak about?
Well, I have something. I did, you know how sometimes I post pictures of the Shakeology on on my Instagram or on my Facebook, and I have a gal that follows me from Massachusetts, and she was interested in. I actually sent her samples. She is interested, so you can see I'm working it, but she's just gotta talk to her husband, get on the same line or whatever.
Sure, that's exciting. So you did send her a sample?
Yeah, I actually had 3 of them. I sent some to Massachusetts, some to Kentucky, and some to Minnesota.
Ooh, she's spanning the entire United States, guys. That's awesome. So did you meet these people like through Instagram, or they're people you knew from your past?
One is a relative of the family. One is a friend in Kentucky, and the other one I met through Instagram. I bought my photography logo from her, so.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. So I myself have really used mostly Facebook for absolutely everything. That's where I'm comfortable, and I'm all about getting outside my comfort zone. So these next couple months, I'm really going to try to hit up Instagram. So I'm interested to see what Brooke is posting, and I have a couple people that when people come and follow me on my Instagram, I always go and look at their Instagram profile. They're like us, like our team. I'm always like, okay, and I write down their stuff, and I have like people that I feel like are like me. So that's going to be my next avenue. Anybody else have anything? I'm sure Lindsay will watch. So we're at 7:28. I try to keep these under a half of an hour. So you guys, I appreciate you guys coming on so much. I appreciate your time. So I'm going to stop recording now.